understand why teachers have to act like such bloody Karens whenever we want to go to the bathroom. Like, it's just a regular day at school. You're working hard. Well, yeah, kinda, yeah. And then you have this sudden urge to pee. You ask the teacher, and then they're like, no, you're not wasting my lesson time on you going to the toilet. You should have gone at lunch. Yeah, hun. No. You see, let me teach you how the human body works. I didn't need to go at lunch. My food has to digest first. Yeah, I don't digest it straight away. Also, sometimes you get that slightest bit lucky, and then they're like, okay, just wait for Vanessa to get out. We don't want you two girls talking. No. Hun, let me get this thing straight. I don't like Vanessa. I don't think anyone likes Vanessa. So, we're not going to exactly have a full-on conversation in the toilets. Like, what do you think it is, a mother's meeting? Make it make sense! There is always that one girl who thinks everyone loves her and thinks everyone is her friend. But honestly, just find her the most annoying thing ever. And when someone doesn't like her, she cries. Also, the same girl, to say that she did so bad in a test, she's internally crying. She tells you she got 98%. And then she asks you what you got. You tell her you got 78%. And then she says, oh my god, that's so good. Like, no. You literally just said that you got such a bad score. I got so much lower than you. And you told me mine is good. Make that make sense.
Is it just me? Like, when you're watching YouTube, or like anything that has adverts, and an advert pops up, and it's just like, writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It's like, no! I don't want Grammarly! I can write! I can read! I don't need this! And then it has the audacity to be like, are you sure you want to skip this advert? Yes, I'm sure I want to skip it!
I'm pretty sure my parents have very selective hearing. I would be there minding my own business, doing my own thing, right? And then I would hear my mom screaming my names from the bottom of the stairs. So I would go like, what? Really loudly. And so many times, but she literally wouldn't be able to hear me. Then I would have to go down and my mom would just be there asking, oh, what are you doing? But when it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm calling my friends, whispering, barely making a sound, basically just breathing, she would already be storming to my bedroom, half asleep, yelling at me to shut up. How does this work? This is the #1 song that actually gets on my nerves. I say disco, you say party, disco, disco, party, party. I say disco, you say party, disco, disco, party, party. Like, no disco, and I don't say party, party. Like, who are you talking to? Like, I'm not gonna be singing to the screen. Disco, disco, party, party. Shut up! Do you ever just not trust yourself? For example, if I made something, like cook something, I would not eat it. I mean, I know what I put in, but I feel like I poisoned myself or something. Or at school, I know the answer, and I'm like 100% sure that that's the answer. But I will not say it out loud. I will always have to double check with my friend who sits next to me.
I swear, it can't be just me. You miss one day of school, and then the teachers let you go home early and it hasn't even been half a day. Ariana Grande shows up to teach your music lesson. There's a massive water balloon fight at lunchtime. All sorts of tea, nothing compared to what you've seen before. Movies in English, along with a school trip to a theme park. You meet famous TikTokers and get their merch for free. And then you never hear the end of the day you missed again.
I am scarred. I'm traumatized. So someone tagged me in a video because I check my notifications and I'm a curious person. So I pressed the tag and I regret it so much. If I could go back in time, I would. That video is not meant to be seen. You know that song, I'm sorry for fidgeting, but fidgeting's what I do. Yeah, so you know that song? This little kid, he was playing with poop, squishing it with his bare hands to that song. When you ask your teacher to go to the bathroom, and they have the audacity to say, why didn't you go at lunch? Well, maybe, just maybe, I didn't need it at lunch. I'm sorry I can't control my bladder, and it's even worse when it's a female teacher who says it, because she knows the pain.
Right, that's it. I can't anymore with these stupid friend requests. Why can't the friend request come at the top of your screen, not covering the jump button? I absolutely hate it. I was just about to make it to the top of like 40 stages, and then I got a friend request. I accidentally pressed accept instead of jump, and then I fell! Thanks a lot, Unicorn Lover 568.
I can't be the only one where if you go over to a friend's house and you are starving, absolutely starving, but you're too scared to ask for some food because, you know, you feel like rude if you just say, oh, can I just help myself to your fridge and your snacks? But then the mum comes up and asks if you want any food. You're too shy to say yes or no, so you are praying that your friend makes the answer for you and makes the answer yes. But then she says, no, we're not hungry. Excuse me, Vanessa? When did I say I wasn't hungry? Excuse me!
Everyone, you have to have this one person in your class, or you're just lucky to get into a nice class. That one person who just always wants to be right. When someone answers a question and they get it right, they say this. Yeah, I got that too. Really? Really? Next example. When they get it wrong and the teacher asks, how did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? They explain and then they say this. I was gonna do that. You weren't gonna do that, were you? Were you? Tell me that now. You weren't. Now stop trying to be the best in the class who gets everything right. Goodbye.